You didn't stumble upon this message by accident. There's a reason you're hearing these words right now. God has been speaking to you, but have you been listening? This moment is His way of reminding you He's here, He's watching, and He's guiding your path. Life can sometimes feel like a series of unanswered prayers and closed doors. You ask, you hope, and yet nothing seems to happen. But what if I told you that every delay, every setback, and every painful moment is part of His divine plan? Sometimes God doesn't give you what you want because He's preparing you for something far greater. He knows your heart, He knows your struggles, and He knows exactly what you need. Think back to a time when you desperately wanted something, but it didn't work out. Maybe it was a job, a relationship, an opportunity that slipped through your fingers. At the time, it felt like rejection. But now, looking back, can you see how that no was actually a blessing? God doesn't withhold things to punish you. He does it to protect you. That delay wasn't a denial. It was redirection. It was His way of saying, I have something better in store for you. We often get caught up in our own plans, thinking we know what's best for our lives. But God sees the full picture while we only see a small piece of the puzzle. When something doesn't go your way, don't let doubt take over. Instead, trust in His wisdom. He is never late, never wrong, and never absent. Even in silence, He is working. Even in darkness, He is lighting the path ahead. If you're going through a storm right now, don't mistake it for abandonment. God never leaves His children to suffer without purpose. Every hardship is a lesson, every challenge is a test of faith, and every battle is preparation for a greater victory. Maybe your struggles today are building the strength you'll need for tomorrow. Maybe the pain you're enduring is shaping you into the person you were meant to become. The enemy wants you to believe that you're alone. He wants you to think that God has forgotten you, that your prayers are unheard, and that your faith is in vain. But that's a lie. God sees every tear, hears every cry, and feels every ache in your heart. He hasn't abandoned you. He's waiting for you to trust Him completely. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. Keep praying, keep believing, and keep walking forward, even when the road ahead is unclear. God is not finished with you yet. The blessing you're waiting for is closer than you think. The breakthrough you've been praying for is already written in His plan. And when it finally comes, when you look back at all the times you doubted, you'll understand why He made you wait. You'll see that every delay, every struggle, and every unanswered prayer was part of His perfect design. Trust Him. His plans for you are far greater than you can imagine.